Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you're all doing good. So, as we have completed the chapter that is fiber to fabric, now today we are going to start a new chapter that is acid, base, and salt. Now, this is the first time you're coming across this word that is acid, base, and salt. What are these? And what we are going to study? So, in this chapter, we are going to study about what is acid and bases, indicators. We will come across the word substances like indicators, and neutralization reaction and their uses. So let's see what are those. Now, have you ever wondered that whenever you have an indigestion problem, means you have a pain in stomach when your mother said that you have acidity, because of the acidity or indigestion, you are always treated with eno, right? Sometimes you have seen in TVs also that they have given advertisement. They give advertisement regarding that whenever you have a indigestion, please have eno. For avoid to prevent tooth decay, we brush our teeth with a toothpaste. What is the chemistry? What is the reason behind it? Why for certain problem we use a certain substances only? Indigestion is why we only have a eno. Why to prevent a tooth decay? Why we use toothpaste? What are the substances? What is the reason behind it? What this eno or toothpaste that we use contains in it? So today we are going to study about the reason behind it and what is that. Now let's come. Now you have come across a new word that is acidity, right? What is acidity? Now this word acid derived from a Latin word that is called acre, which means this Latin word acre means sour. Substances taste sour because they contain acid. Chemical nature of such substances is acidic in nature. See, you have come across few of the substances in your household. Lemon, lebu, that is a sour in taste. That means it contains acid. Tomato, tomato that we use for making salad. It is sometimes sour in taste, and that is also contain acid. Kacha aam. Now we have unripe mangoes, raw mangoes. Now it is a season of raw mangoes. You know that it tastes sour. That means it is also contain what? It is contain acid. Apples, ant, even ant my pipre, that even ant also contains acid. Have you ever got bitten by a ant? You will see that when ant bites you, so it that the region where it bites, it stings. Why? Because while biting it releases that acid, and when this acid comes in contact with it, our skin, it stings, মানে জ্বালা করে, because it has released the acid. And what acid? Formic acid. Milk, the milk curd, that is also contain acid, and that acid is lactic acid. So here you can see that if some of the household items, edible items that we have day to day life, we eat day to day life, they contains acid. They are sour in taste, and the reason why it is sour in taste, because it contains acid in it. Now let's come. Sour in taste. If it is sour in taste, that means acid is present, and then we call it is acidic substance. That means any substance which is sour in taste, we have to know that acid is present, and that substance which is a reason for its sour in taste, that substance is called acidic substance. Now move on to the next, that is properties of acid. What are the properties? So now we have come across that the acids are sour in taste. The first thing, that word came from Latin word acre, which means sour. Acid tastes sour. That means acids are sour in taste. Chemical nature of substances that contains acid is acidic in nature. Means substances, for example, lemon sour in taste. That means acid is present. And since acid is present, then we call it is that substance is acidic in nature. For example, as I have shown you that curd, lemon, Orange, grapes, vinegar, amla, turmeric. These are all souring taste. We have come across, we have tasted it, and we have found out that it is souring taste. That means it contains acid. So now the we have come across the word that is acid. Now, what is acid? Acid is a substance that is showering taste. Now, acid turns blue litmus to red. Now, this is something new that we will come across that when we will learn about indicators. This litmus that you are seeing here, the litmus is actually indicator. What is indicator? Indicator, you know that indicator means what? গাড়িতে indicator আছে তো what will it is used? It indicates that in which direction you will move, right or not? Similarly, this indicator in chemistry means that which substances is acidic and which substance is basic in nature. So, acid turns blue litmus to red. We will come across this in when we will learn about these indicators. Now let's move on to the next. Classification of acid. Classification of acid means now acids are classified based on two. One is based on source, another is based on corrosive in nature. Based on source মানে কোথা থেকে পাচ্ছ, কিভাবে পাচ্ছ, how much corrosive in nature, based on that we can classify. If we classify based on source, then what we will get? We will get organic acid and inorganic acid. And if we classify the based on corrosive in nature, then we will get two, that is weak acid and strong acid. Now let's go. What are those? Now first classification is based on source. Based on source, we can classify the acid in two ways: organic acid and inorganic acid. What are organic acid? Organic acid are those that are naturally available in nature, যেটা নেচার থেকেই আমরা পাবো, যেমন অর্গানিক সাবস্টেন্স থেকেই পাবো, আমাদেরকে আলাদা করে তৈরি করতে হচ্ছে না, we don't have to manufacture it, that is organic acid. Like for example, milk, lemon, লেমনের মধ্যে যে অ্যাসিড আছে সাইট্রিক অ্যাসিড, মিল্কের মধ্যে যে ল্যাকটিক অ্যাসিড আছে সেই ল্যাকটিক অ্যাসিড. So these are naturally obtained, we don't have to manufacture it. So that why those substances which are obtained from nature or naturally, we don't have to manufacture it, that acids are called organic acids. They are generally weak in nature. Most of the organic acid are weak in nature. Weak in nature, that is why we can eat it. যেহেতু weak in nature, weak আছে বলে, বেশি corrosive নয় বলে আমরা ওটাকে খেতে পারছি। যদি বেশি strong হতো তাহলে হাতটাকে পুড়িয়ে দিত। So they are generally weak in nature. Example, citric acid from lemon and lactic acid from curd, যেটা আমি বললাম. Now comes to the next, that is inorganic acid. Inorganic acid are those you can have an idea that if organic acid are obtained from nature, that means inorganic acids are manufactured. That means it is not obtained from nature, rather we have to manufacture it. That means they are synthesized or made from ores and minerals. Minerals মানে যেগুলো মাটি খৈনি থেকে যেই মিনারেলস গুলো বার করা হয়, from there we make this inorganic acid. They are not available directly from nature. We don't get those acid from any of the uh, any of the living organism or non-living organism. We don't get it from nature, we have to manufacture it. They are generally strong in nature. That is the reason that these acids are very much carefully uh, stored. They're carefully stored. Now, usually dangerous. I told you these mineral acids are usually dangerous. They are stored carefully. হাত দিলে সামান্য একটু হাতে পড়লে it can burn your skin. But organic acid, they don't burn because we eat it. We generally eat it. আমরা দুধ খাই, আমরা লেবুর রস খাই, তো we don't feel that it burns our skin, right? Example, hydrochloric acids and sulfuric acid. So these are the based, so we have come across that based on source we can classify the acids, that is organic and inorganic. Now comes to the next, that is based on strength. Based on strength, you have known that acids can be classified with the weak acid and strong acid. What is strong acids? Strong acid মানে যারা very corrosive in nature. Based on strength means based on corrosive in nature. খুব মানে সামান্য এক drop, সামান্য, if one drop of acid fell on your skin, it will burn. It is so much corrosive in nature. So strong acids are very corrosive in nature. It causes burn on skin. So that's why we have to very carefully, whenever we deal with this strong acid, we have to be very careful. That means it causes burn in skin, usually dangerous. Concentrated, as I told you, example, concentrated, CONCE, actually concentrated hydrochloric acid. Weak acid means which are not corrosive in nature, means যাকে টাচ করলে we don't feel burn. Strong acid সামান্য টাচ করলে it can burn your skin, whereas weak acid are not corrosive in nature, mild in nature, we can touch it, does not cause any burn or on skin, generally edible. এই যে যেটা বললাম, দুধের মধ্যে lactic acid, citric acid in lemon, tartaric acid in turmeric. These are the acids which are very weak in nature. They are not corrosive. When we touch it, when we যখন আমরা দুধকে টাচ করি বা when we touch lemon juice, we don't feel any burn. Even we can eat it. Even we can eat those acids. So these are acids which does not cause any corrosive, which does not cause any burn, which we can eat. These acids are weak acids. That citric acid present in lemon, lactic acid present in curd. That means we eat curd, we eat lemon juice, we drink lemon juice, we don't feel any burn. We, even while touching also, we don't feel any kind of a burning sensation. Just that, and even we can eat it, our stomach can digest those. So that means those acids which are mild in nature, not corrosive in nature, does not cause any burn, which we can eat or drink, those acids are called weak acid. And what are those strong acid? The strong acids are very dangerous, we cannot touch. First of all, we cannot touch, then and of course we cannot eat them or drink them. So they are very corrosive in nature. Corrosive in nature means they will definitely, while touching a one drop of as strong acid on your skin will causes burn and usually dangerous. So these are the properties, class sorry, these are the classification of acid based on source, that how they are available, and second is based on their strength, that is corrosive in nature. So we have come across the word acid, right? And what is acid? Acids are the substances that are sour in taste, and it has derived from the Latin word acre, which means sour. Any substance which is sour in taste, it contains acid, and the chemical nature of that substance is acidic in nature. So today we will discuss up to this, that is what is acid. We have come across the word, since we have started a chapter acid, base and salt, and we have come across that what is acid. So we will discuss up to this, go through this. So thank you. Till then, have a nice day.